Incon, incon. Oh, mate, fuck this bitch! Dude, I hate this map. I actually hate this map. So I played every map in CS2. It was horrible, but we're gonna rank them based on my experience. Obviously, this is just my take, but feel free to fight me in the comments. So with Anubis having the hole and mid moved into the doors, the map has shifted quite a bit in terms of balance, leaning more towards CT side now. I think Anubis is always going to be an inherently fun map, no matter how annoying it is to push con now with this change. It has been a while at the time of this video's release, since the update, but hey ho. The best part about Anubis is that it takes the good things from other maps and puts them together in its own way, with A main and mid feeling like cash in my opinion. Fucking bitch stole my kill. The worst part of the map has to be mid now, and while I do like the change, that doesn't make it any less of a ball ache to peek the guy head glitching the hole while you get shot from con. A quick tip is that you can smoke mid from the majority of T-spawns with a simple jump throw. A lot of the lineups are similar and can be done right as the round starts, forcing CTs to peek from doors or blow the smoke open. My verdict is that Anubis sits at an A tier. So Nuke is one of those old but gold maps. It's challenging with its verticality, it's got long range fights, close quarters combat, doors, ladders, it's a movement player's dream. And while it is CT sided, if you learn a couple of smokes for outside or from T roof, it's not that bad. Nuke has some of the best ways to play the game crammed into one map. One thing that pisses me off about Nuke is that every time I try and rush vents with a bomb, some goon is always killing me through the smoke or from hut, but everyone else can just walk down vents when they like, when I'm a CT. A tip for Nuke is that ramp and heaven are power positions. These players can hold the most ground on the map, so either stay alive or get to them ASAP. I rank Nuke at a solid S tier. Mirage is one of those maps that's just a complete coin flip. On one hand, you've got it's such a well-balanced map that an even game is a nail-biter when it comes to how it feels to watch and play, but it's so utterly overplayed that after you've played it for the second time in a row, it just gets old. The util hasn't changed, smoke window, smoke short, blah blah blah. I do love how fun an even match can be. Having two teams of Mirage mains can be an insane fight to just be a part of. But that also brings me to what sucks about this map. Stop fucking choosing Mirage. I get we all know every smoke and flash. I get it plays well when you know all there is to it. But I've seen enough of these fucking weird wavy lines. I want to get off now, okay? I'm gonna give Mirage a B tier just because of how overplayed it is. Ancient, the spiritual successor to Aztec. I never really got to play Aztec on Go before it was removed, whatever replaced it, but I have played it on 1.6 back when I was in school playing it in the library. Ancient is like the new Mirage. It's textbook. You've got your 3-lane, 2 entrance bomb sites. It kind of just works. And of course everyone's always rushing B like it's Mirage. One thing I can give Ancient props on is how pivotal certain areas in the map are without making them too overpowered to be holding them. Mid is the main taker here as it's the biggest part of the map, but Catwalk by extension, since holding one cancels the other out and forces a duel at some point, resulting in whoever takes that fight usually winning the round. One thing I hate about Ancient is how fast util gets used on it. Mulling mid or ramp or Jaguar every round gets so repetitive. A quick tip for Ancient is that you should molly mid, ramp or Jaguar every round. I'm going to give Ancient a solid B tier. Inferno. You used to be my favorite map before they introduced Anubis, and then they changed you in CS2 to the 172 plant pot piece of shit you are today. Inferno is another major coin flip, but it purely comes down to how brain dead your teammates want to play. If they're pushing everything on CT side and just peeking for no reason, you might as well kiss that elo goodbye. But if you've got the God Squad on your team, these are the guys who will play A instead of playing B. They will have the T's running for their spawn. I think the best thing about Inferno is despite how split this map is, it still flows incredibly well. Pulling off a well-timed mid or B rush just feels great. One thing that sucks about Inferno is how many fucking plant pots there is. Like, why is there so many fucking plant pots? A quick tip for Inferno is that long sees the guy peeking from mid first, and the same goes for short, as long as you're playing past the pillar on shed. I rate Inferno a good A tier. Dust 2, a household name at this point. This map boasts 25 whole years of map pool experience, only beaten out by the likes of Nuke and Train in terms of how long they have been under the Counter-Strike name. Whereas Nuke and Train are older brothers of Dust 2, they don't get the spotlight Dust 2 earned. And while you may think that's unfair, just remember it's coming off the back of D-Dust, another fan favourite. One thing I can say I like about Dust 2 is that it isn't a util heavy map, and while it can be, it doesn't need you to be there throwing smokes all the time. You can just run around and have aim duels on here, but that's also the main thing I don't like about it. It does just feel like an aim duels map, and I don't think that's fun in what's meant to be a competitive mode. A quick tip is that Ts can push long before the CTs even with the best CT spawn, so make sure you have a teammate flashing long for you, or nading after you molly, if you're on CT side. I give Dust 2 a C rating just because I don't like how overplayed it is and the fact that it's basically just aim duels, no brain tools. Here we go, Overpass. So for starters, Overpass is incredibly CT-sided. If you know how to smoke stairs and can get a teammate to molly mid behind the smoke, GG. You've essentially forced the Ts into playing con or going B. If they aren't stairs, then you know they're in con or B. This smoke is insanely overpowered in my opinion, since it can completely cut off half the map before anyone can even do anything about it. Don't even get me started on the size of the map. It's the biggest map in the game with 4 lanes. Long, banana, con, and monster. This means you're going to end up having one person being pushed, while everyone else spends 15 seconds to get close enough before they can even think about helping. One good thing about the map is the connector door. I like to play with it. You've already heard how I feel about the map. We don't need to talk about it more. A quick tip is that you can molly short like this, pair it up with a monster smoke, and you've stopped the B rush. For T-side, go B until the CTs have started playing free B, and then change it up. I rate Overpass D tier. I hate this map. It deserves to go in the bin. Alright guys, that was the maps ranked. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Would love to hear your opinions on the maps. See you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe.